What's going on, believers and lunatics? Guys, wanted to let you know today we've got a lot of news to cover. We're going to do it over a short period of time. We're going to check some price action. There were a couple of statements that were made in the Discord that are a little bit important that we're going to look at. Then we're going to look at that MEXC Global will be burning the Luna Classic. And finally, the validator, the first validator was launched on the testnet and it did not crash, which means, guys, that means we're a go. So version 21 is coming very soon. Before we get into that, please, it helps me out a great deal if you would subscribe to this content, if you would like this video, just takes a second. If you would leave a comment down below, that helps get it sent. That gets more lunatics involved. The more lunatics watching, the better. I'm going to provide you with information that you're not going to get from other people because, listen, I'm going to give you the truth. I'm going to give you what they're saying. I'm not going to make stuff up for you. I'm going to give you what's honest and what's real. This is not financial advice, but I'm always right.
Let's get it. I'm trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid. I'm checking my coins around breakfast, then again around bedtime. Bet this, it's not financial advice, but I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right.
All right, lunatics, you've been paying attention to Bitcoin pumping. You've been paying attention to Ethereum doing a little bit of a pump. The rest of the market, the altcoin market, has kind of slowed down in the last 24 hours because it was time for Bitcoin. Now, that includes us. We're slowed down. The market cap right now is 700 million. That's a 1% increase to the previous day. Trading volume, it's 1068 with 3 zeros still. You know, we're just kind of hovering. We're up 1%. Not a big amount. Volume is down 24%. Again, the moves right now are on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is getting that pump. Ethereum is going to get that pump too. But here's the important things. There were some things that were released in Discord. Validator detail, new rebel on the block because a validator was launched. So this means we're in the final steps for test complete. End game was the reply. The next step, 1, validators. 2, param change proposition. And then the next is the launch, and that parameter change proposition, that's going to be to launch it. And you're going to have to get, I think, TFL involved, and TFL has already agreed to do this. So we are good to go right now. I'm going to make the version 21 release. There are a few more unit tests that will need to be written. Also going to fully document and release the results of the test. Guys, this thing is happening for real. They are attempting to save Luna Classic, and that's going to be a fantastic thing. We still don't have an update on 1299. If you don't know what that is, that's the IBC. That's the bridge connection that's going to allow the USTC and Terra Luna to exist Classic together to redevelop that ecosystem. Now, we know the problems with it, but the IBC can be reinstated. We do have the developer who made it and the developer who disabled it, who have let us know right now that it can be done. So we're in a good position for that, but that is down the road. Now, 1299 was passed and it was approved by validators, and that means that it's coming. But it is going to take just a little bit of time because the first things first, we got to get Luna Classic up. We have to get the burn implemented. Then we have to get 4080, I think it is. We have to get 4080 implemented. 4080 is the move to allow 50% of all transactions to go into a wallet where 35% will burn every single month. 10% will go to validators additionally. And this is more than what they were making. This is more than what they were getting before. This is a prime increase to keep them interested. It's giving them a little bit more so that they can continue to do the job that they're doing. And then 5% goes back to the development and continued development. So this is a lot to make happen. So all of these things happening at once, it's a pretty big deal. Now, moving on to this, in breaking news, a few hours ago, MEXC Global will be burning Luna Classic. Buybacks on a daily basis. So they have agreed to go ahead and start whatever process they're going to do. MEXC will utilize the actual trading fees received from the Luna USD spot trading pair to proceed with a secondary market buyback on a daily basis. This plan will last for 1 month, starting 7/19 through 8/19, as indicated in the countdown above. 60% of trading fees on the Luna USDT spot. Trading pairs generated by users who have registered with MEXC under Vegas Morphs referral code will be used for the BBB initiative. This is buyback burn initiative. Terra has officially provided a Luna Classic burn address. MEXC will handle the necessary arrangement to send Luna tokens obtained from the secondary buyback of Luna Classic. Now, we're going to start seeing that, because if you don't follow it, and you should be following it, by the way, there is over here, it is the burn address, and it right here is at Luna Supply Alert, and that right here will tell you whether or not there is significant burns happening. And 1 hour ago, 109,999 was burned. Down here, 581 were burned. So you can see there's not a huge or significant burn yet, but then you find this one, 10 million burned, 345,000 burned. These are not significant numbers. They sound like a lot because I'm saying it that way, but they're not significant numbers. There will be, however, significant numbers because of this. Now, this is just kind of a final wrap up here. Great things take time. Just be patient with the process. Press Validators details running by Rebel. Upcoming V1 release. Support Luna Classic. The validator launched. It launched successfully. And that being the case, we are a go. Moving on. All right, guys, this is the moment that you've been waiting for. And it'll take a couple days before it all gets implemented. And then you have to have a little bit of patience, because this will not happen overnight. This burn process, it will take time. But MEXC Global is in on it. We have some other exchanges that are in on it. Binance will consider it once it's implemented on the station network. So we're getting there. August 22nd, more validators are going to be able to come aboard to build more dApps, to continue to build an ecosystem around Luna Classic. So the time is here. We are a month or so away from really seeing this thing starting to ramp up to an enormous sort of level. There'll be a lot of FOMO. There'll be a lot of people cheating out. You know these people. Don't be afraid of these people, and don't you do the same. You guys hold strong, because guess what? At the end of this journey, we're going to be talking about a 10-cent Terra Classic. We're going to be talking about maybe a 20-cent Terra Classic. Once the burns are implemented, there's no telling how high this might be able to go. We're in a bear market. When we get into a bull market, I promise you this, we're at 700 million market cap in a bear market on a dead project, quote unquote. Guess what? When it gets brought back to life, this is a $7 billion project, not a $700 million project. And then with only a 10 billion circulating supply, which we're going to be working fast to get that done, with a 10 billion circulating supply and a $7 billion market cap, that means a 70-cent Luna token. Now you ask yourself, how many do you have right now, and how much does that change your life? All you got to do right now, guys, is hold, be faithful, and share this sort of video so that other people know exactly what they need to do. You just have to wait. You just have to let it play itself out. Guys, this is not financial advice. My name's Bleaves. I am always right. And Luna Classic is going to have a moment, and we're going to be here to see it. You guys have a good day, and we'll talk again soon.
Let's get it. I'm trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid. I'm checking my coins around breakfast, then again around bedtime. Bet this, it's not financial advice, but I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right.